Hi. Merry Christmas Eve. Merry Christmas to you too, Walker and Colleen. Would you believe that a couple hours ago, I had to turn on my air because it was 70 and I was making green bean casserole and it was so stinking hot in here. I had all my windows open. I had to turn my air on. I still have my air on. Hi, Joni. Merry Christmas Eve. Hey, Angela. Merry Christmas Eve. I figured I would do a public live since I said a couple days ago I might. I'm kind of early because I'm not sure if me and Cody might go in the you know what and maybe look at some lights, but I don't know. I'll probably see lots of lights this weekend driving home from work. Maybe I'll try to take a video of everything like at the island, but sometimes it's so hectic and I'm so happy just to get out of there that I just get out of there. Hi, Madeline. Merry Christmas. Yeah, it's 70. I was hot up here earlier. I was sitting outside in the sun with Cody. But it got hot up here. I had to turn the air on, but my windows are in the sun. Oh, thank you. I'm glad you enjoy me and Cody. I've learned with Cody, like through last year when he was so sick, like right around this time of year, I just really enjoy every day because I don't know, even though he's only 6, I don't know. I know when he had all that testing done, I was happy for that because they didn't say he had anything that looked suspicious, no cancer. Uh, he, I thought the vet was going to say he really didn't have anything wrong except his colitis, but I still never know because sometimes, he just scares me. I think, oh, is he feeling okay? Uh, but I just, that's why I take Cody everywhere with me in the car too. Because you never know. I mean, there's dogs that die at 2 and 3, and Cody's also Amish, and those puppy mill dogs always have stuff wrong. Hi, Linda. Hi, Mark. Yeah, that's the issue. I mean, there's a ton of tiny homes for sale, and there's nowhere to put them. I love my little tree. I'm watching a Christmas movie. I don't know. I think that's either Tia or Tamara on there. I don't know. I didn't say I'd watch these cheesy movies, but here I am watching Hallmark. Hi, Linda. Hi, Nicole. Merry Christmas Eve to you guys. Hi, Simon. I almost thought that said Simone. I love this little thing, honestly. I found it in Sevierville by my work. It was the last one. I thought it's kind of cute. If you guys can pray for me, though, because I work this weekend, my flex job, and in Pigeon Forge, Sevierville, Gatlinburg, it's called Hell Week. So I'm not, I learned that last week at work. I don't ever go up there around then, but December 26th through probably January 2nd, it's called Hell Week. So I don't know. I'm not leaving more than 2 hours early for work. I'm just not. I don't know. uh, Thank you. Sometimes I don't know what I get myself into. And the worker there, he told me, he's like, no, Melissa, he said, you better leave real early. I said, well, heck, I'm not camping out here, okay? I draw the line there. I work 3 to 8, so I'm not leaving earlier than noon. I'm not. And Cody's going to mom's because it's going to be a long, long day. I like these. I think they're so cute. We'll just have to ignore all the trolls. Oh boy. Well, honestly, I don't know. It's pretty much always busy. I just worry about getting out of there because it's backed up to the island and I have to go across 4 lanes and nobody will move an inch. I mean, I start driving at people because, by 8 o'clock I'm starving, I'm hangry, and I just want out of there so I can go home and eat. Oh, thanks. I love it too. I just put my own little ornaments on it. Merry Christmas. Life is good. What is going on here with this? I don't know. Let's see. Where's the... Oh, this thing is so hard to get to on here. Oh, this is cute. Wait. Oh. I got this at Dollar Tree, and I don't think it was $1.25. I think it was like $3. I kind of like this mode. I like my little... There's a little Christmas tree ornament. That's just those little fiber optic trees. I got it on clearance Thanksgiving Day at Dollar General, and it was $7 and change. Like I said, we'll just have to ignore the trolls. No, I haven't, because number one, I think my neighbor's gonna, I think he's gonna come over and kind of help me. I don't know. I don't have all of the tools I need. Plus, I'm not sure because I kind of want to put it up here, but I don't know. I'd have to move my pictures. Tomorrow, me and Cody are going to go visit my mom again. We did go over, I don't even know what day it is. We went over Tuesday. My sister was up here. She came up for a day. But yeah, she came over. We got to visit some because she has to work. My sister's good. But yeah, she had to work today, so she's had to work pretty much every day for a while. I don't know, but we did go out for a little bit, and my mom and my sister and me and Cody, well, we watched some TV and we had fun. I mean, we don't really do much for Christmas, but I mean, we know the real reason for Christmas anyway. Nope, I'm not married. I'm divorced. But yeah, tomorrow I'm going to go visit my mom for a bit. It's going to be nice again, like 70. And I'm just happy it's not raining. But we might like play Uno or something because she doesn't eat anything. She's on a special health kick thing. But yeah, she says she's happy if we just come visit. And I mean, I can't go over every day. I invite her up here whenever she wants. I mean, it was nice today. We could have sat outside. Hi, Chris. How are you? Well, I think I already know. Merry Christmas as much as, you can. I know it's a hard time for a lot of people for all sorts of different reasons. And, I didn't get to see my daughter at Christmas. So it's not really what I want. She's pretty much alone up there in college, and but that's what I mean. People say, well, money doesn't buy happiness. Okay, keep on talking. I'm not listening. Ew, rain. I don't like rain. It got to 80? That's too hot. That's, like I said here, I had to turn the air on a bit ago. It was really hot in here. 13 years. Over 13. Yeah, it's okay. I mean, we're used to it by now. But that's why it's just really aggravating when people say, well, money doesn't buy happiness. Well, it kind of does, because I could have gone to Indiana to visit and we would have had fun. So, or she could have come up here. But it is what it is. I mean, we get used to it. I'm ready for the holidays to be over. It's really just another day anyway. Hi, Cindy. Merry Christmas Eve. It does. Like I said, it buys peace of mind. It really does. It I feel tired. Merry Christmas. Oh, and for my members, for our member only live, we do that every Thursday at 8. I wasn't 100% sure I'll do it tomorrow night, but I'm planning on it, at least for a little bit. But yeah, we do our members only live stream, and it's really nice because we don't have to worry about trolls. And um it's like a little family. Hi, Kristen. Exactly. It's exactly true. I like this headband too. My grandparents are from Palermo. Palermo, Sicily. Hey, Cody. Oh, thank you. I do too. Like I said, it was the last one. I was going to wear it at work for a little bit. I don't really like that one. I'll just keep it on regular. On the new In and Out, no, I don't usually do videos on that stuff. I want to go to Culver's, and I always think I might, like, after I get off work, stop by, and I never do because I just want to get out of that busy area. Yeah, I mean, we know each other. There's not many here. I'd say there's definitely less than 20. I'd have to count. I think there's probably 15. Because there's a couple that are, like, when I first come in here, if you go straight up the hill and to the left, there's two. And then, we curve this way, and that's where the majority are. But yeah, we all know each other. We talk. It's just a little community. No, I haven't heard of a new community in Bean Station. I just know of that Lakeland Ridge. I did a video on there a few years ago. I did probably 2 videos. If you want to go look for them, you can watch them. Those views get me monetized, so that helps me out. Just saying. But yeah, I've heard Lakeland Ridge. I haven't heard if I thought I heard there might be a new one. But I don't think it's in Bean Station too. Yeah, I kind of considered Bean Station. I just feel like with a lot of tiny home communities, they're so close together. It's like, give a little more space, And to me, that just screams greedy. And I have right to my own opinion, that's what I say. When you're that close together, you're just trying to make as much money as you can. So it's like, give people a little space. Hi, Brian from England. You okay, bud? Cody. Merry Christmas. I miss having snow on Christmas, but I'll take the sun and 70 over rain and gloom. Cody's so cute. We did go for a little walk earlier. I know he's missing our neighbors. A lot of people travel for the holidays. But yeah, he misses them. I do too. No, I haven't. I haven't been to Sicily. I'd like to one day. You're a good boy. Yeah. I can't believe I'm watching a Hallmark movie. They're so cheesy. Hey, my buddy. I bet it is good. I bet they have good pizza. I have yet to find really good pizza in Tennessee. Not like in Indiana, they had like the real Italian pizza. Like we had Columbo's and it was really good pizza. We had Milano's. Oh, nice. Oh, yeah, Angela. That reminds me of my dad because my dad used to love watching that show. I might just watch it because of my dad. He used to love it. Okay, let's see. User and timeout. I'm going to do that myself. Yay, I just figured out I can time out people myself. And, all right, cool. I guess I had to scroll down farther. I just know how to like remove comments. But yeah, I have to find my local channels on here. I have some issues finding stuff. I don't know why. There's just so many things. I still haven't seen like all the channels there are. I haven't seen them. Merry Christmas, Kim. I don't know. I pretty much like every Christmas song. I don't really care for Silent Night just because it reminds me of my dad, and I don't know, I still get kind of sad. Oh, I found out, well, I mean, I know I had Amazon and I have Prime. So I just realized that Prime is on here. Don't laugh at me. Merry Christmas, Mary. To stream movies, I just have my Roku TV. It's my first Roku TV that my new neighbor got me when she came here. Well, I think about 2 months ago. I mean, that's I've been a long time without a TV. I've never had a Roku TV, and let me tell you, now I love it and I don't want to be without it. I mean, before I was just watching pretty much TV on my phone, which is hard to do, it's so small. But then I got my laptop working again and I started watching TV on there, and I was happy for that. Hi, Anne. Thank you, and you have a Merry Christmas too. But my sister and my mom and I we watched The Middle on Amazon because my mom finally got a TV. She got that huge TV. She hadn't had a TV in years either. But we were laughing because The Middle's funny. I don't know if you've ever seen it. And we always laugh because it's based out of Indiana too. It's just so cheesy. Indiana isn't our favorite. If you haven't been to Indiana, it's very boring. It's very flat and Even if I don't get out to hike and do all that, I used to do a few years ago, it's still beautiful scenery. And there's mountains, and that makes up for it. I mean, Indiana's just flat cornfields everywhere. Just like, oh, Illinois. Illinois, Indiana, Ohio, Michigan. Ugh. Well, I'm sure if you go north, very northern Michigan, it probably gets decent. Oh, it's just so flat and boring. I mean, if you just like to eat and shop, then I guess you'd be fine in bigger cities. Well, thank you. Hope you have a nice Christmas too. Doesn't even feel like Christmas because it's so hot here. It felt like it was September. Yeah, and in very southern Indiana, they start to get like hills. Brown County State Park. I mean, it used to make me so mad because they nicknamed it the Little Smokies. I laugh so hard because it's so geeky. Brown County, a state park in Indiana, is not the Little Smokies. They're comparing it to the Smoky Mountains, and it's not. I mean, there's some hills there, but it's nothing. Oh, me and my sister used to make fun of that so much. The Little Smokies. Yeah, I'm sure very northern Michigan, like, oh, why can't I think of that place in northern Michigan? I know you know, like very northern Michigan. Oh, I can't think of it. See? I don't know. That's really weird. I can't think. Oh no, I didn't. I don't think I really gave a time I was going to come on. I was like, well, I'm not sure when I'll come on or if I would. And then as the time got closer, I thought, well, because I took Cody out for a walk, and then I thought, well, I might go drive around and look at lights a little. I don't know. I don't really like to be out on the roads. It makes me nervous. I don't know. I think like of drunks and everything. No, not Marquette. Oh, I can't think of it. What is it? It's at, oh, it's going to drive me nuts now. I know you know what I mean. It's this really popular, probably the only popular place in northern Michigan. It's the island or what? Mackinac Island. Okay. That's it. That's what it was. Mackinac Island. I don't even know if that's really cool. I don't know. But southern Michigan is not. No, there are no mountains in Michigan. That's why I don't like it. It's Indiana, Michigan, Illinois, Ohio. They're just the flat states. Because when I lived in northern Indiana, we used to come down to Gatlinburg. A lot of people come to Gatlinburg for a vacation because it's like a day's drive from a ton of places. Like for us, it was about 9, 10 hours. And, well, about 10 with stops and everything. But sometimes it would have us go like all the way just through Indiana. Indiana's a very long state, very long, boring. You want to gouge your eyes out because there's nothing to look at. And sometimes it has us go the route like through Van Wert, Ohio, and that's ugly. I'm sorry. It's just, oh. So we either come down, we used to come down through Ohio, and that you just wanted to gouge your eyes out because there was nothing to see for miles. And then one time, I swear it like had us go through parts of Illinois. That was nothing to look at. Oh, I love to see mountains and, not just cornfields and, I mean, miles and miles and miles. You go kind of crazy when you drive that long and there's nothing. And Indiana doesn't really have good, like, rest stops and rest areas to go into. I don't know. Uh, I don't, I don't like, I don't like that people drinking. Because like I said, that's who ran into us on our way to school was a drunk, and I can't stomach them. I only hope they hurt themselves when they wreck, not innocent people, because here I am still to this day. That's why I have my back problems and rib problems. So I can't, I can't stand it. Yeah, Indiana's just no. And when I go, I'm always like, well, who's driving then? I mean, what are they gonna just go drive drunk? Because these drunks kill so many people and they never get hurt. Yeah, Indiana is just, like I said, southern Indiana. When you get close to Kentucky, it's a it's a little better than like northern because there's some hills. I'm from northern Indiana, like 20 minutes from Sturgis, Michigan. Like I always said, we were a little over 2 hours east of Chicago. Just never really. There's a couple times, like I said, I kind of wanted to go to a Cubs game before I moved, but I didn't. Number one, I'd never drive in Chicago ever in my life because we've been through Chicago. No. And riding the South Shore, they have the South Shore train, but I don't know. I haven't been to Wisconsin. I've been through there, like on the train on my way to Glacier. That's about all. I remember looking out, and that was my first Amtrak journey. It was fun. I mean, I used to. It was hard to get used to walking on that train because it was really in some areas it'd really get. I don't know. I used to laugh at people. Now I'm sorry if you can't laugh at yourself if you like almost fall. I mean, as long as nobody's seriously hurt, okay? Come on. I laugh at myself if I trip and all of that. Like if people can't laugh at themselves, because on that train, there'd be people, they tell you when you get on that train, make sure when you're walking, you hold on to the back of seats. And people get on there and think they don't have to, and they get thrown around. Oh. Hi, Callie. Merry Christmas Eve. I'm doing all right. How are you? I was just talking about how warm it was here today, 70. I had to turn my air on a couple hours ago because it's too hot in here, even with all my windows open. But I'm also right in the sun, and I was in here using my little oven. It was too hot. Oh, yeah. I know Goshen. I was born in Elkhart. Not that that's anything to be happy about. Good old Goshen. Yeah, I lived in LaGrange by, well, I had all my Amish neighbors. Yeah, I bet it does. I'm glad I don't get stressed out that way, you know. But it's just, I don't know. Holidays are just not the same for me. But at least I have started decorating because the first year I got divorced, I didn't decorate for fall, Christmas, nothing. Because it's just, I don't know. Well, I think it's supposed to get seasonably or seasonable temperatures uh, next week. So this whole week it's been in the 60s, almost 70, was 70. It's going to be warmer tomorrow. And then it's going to get cold again. So then my sinuses will act up again because it'll be 70 and then the next day it's going to be like 32. Yeah, Christmas is always more fun when you're kids or when you have small kids. Like with my daughter, you know, we had a lot of good times at Christmas, but I don't know, after you get divorced and you're alone and, you know, it's not really the same. Like I said, you know, if I could go and travel up to Indiana and visit my daughter at Christmas or, you know, have money to send her down here and but, you know, like I said, it is what it is. We're all used to it by now. I mean, I've been doing this. This is my fifth year. Fifth year divorced, single, alone and well, I'm not alone. I have Cody. Cody's just like another kid. Yeah, Elkhart is quite ghetto, if we're honest. I mean, it only got worse, but I don't know. Hi, Gordo. It's probably always warm in Texas, isn't it? Well, it's unseasonably warm here, 70. But me and Cody enjoyed it. We were outside getting some stuff done and went for a little ride and oh, I figured it you probably meant Goshen. Yeah, I figured it's probably pretty warm in Texas year round. I've never been that way before. Oh, hi. Peggy. Is that you? Oh gosh, I hope so. Oh, sometimes it's hard to see on the screen. Now I know when I've seen people on a live stream why they're like this, but I thought I don't need to get that close. But hi, Merry Christmas. Yeah, that is you, Peggy. Hi, Pam. Can't really see the my tree lighting up unless it's dark in here. Oh, my leg goes sleep. Ow. I hate when my leg goes to sleep. Can you see my tree? I guess you can. Oh, I couldn't. That's how I know I would never want to live in Florida, Texas. You guys know I like colder. Although I did see something pop up about Montana. You know how I said, oh, I love Montana and I'd like the winters? Well, I heard how those can be a little extreme in Montana. I can deal with the snow, but not so much. I don't mind the cold weather, but if we're talking below zero, I can do, 20s, 30 is good, but not below zero. I still like Montana, but something popped up on Facebook and it said something like, you think you know what Montana winters are? Not that there's a fat chance I'm going to be able to move to Montana, so doesn't really matter. Merry Christmas, Brian. Now you really did have snow, or are you putting me on? Fake snow? I just think if it's going to be winter and be cold, it might as well snow too, because it's pretty. No, I wouldn't want like a ton of snow when I drive an hour and 10 minutes to work. No, but that's weird. I would never think it would snow. That, I don't know. Indiana used to get quite a bit of snow, and then they don't. Like they do in South Bend. I think they would get like a lot of that lake effect snow, right? But Elkhart would get some too, but then where I lived in LaGrange, it would kind of, taper off by then. Hi, Michelle. Merry Christmas. Merry Christmas Eve. No, we don't. My mom doesn't eat. So she has her special health kick she gets on, as I've explained. But me and Cody are going to go and visit, and it's pretty much always me and Cody go up to my mom's to visit. So, I don't know. She doesn't like to come up here. I don't know. Hi, Amy. But yeah, me and Cody are gonna go visit and probably sit outside, maybe play a game or two, and because the rest of the time I'm just kind of enjoying peace and quiet because I have to work this weekend in Pigeon Forge and it's Hell Week. So I'm gonna have my fill of people, traffic, driving then. So I don't really drive a whole lot of places because, like I said, it's 41 miles one way to work, and that's a lot farther than I like to drive. And I have to leave at least 2 hours early for work. And somebody at the place I work at said, "Oh, you better leave earlier than that." I said, "Listen, I'm not camping out here." So I work at 3, I'm not leaving before noon. I'm just not. If I can't make it there, then who knows? I hope I don't get in my fit of rage and just drive off and don't even go. Because it's been that way. It's so nuts. It's like, what is that all people come down here for in the mountains, is just to shop? I don't get it. I thought, there's the mountains, there is hiking. There's hiking, there's mountains. Well, I don't know. I mean, if it's meant to be, I mean, they're definitely an income-based apartment would be 10 times better right now, because I guarantee I wouldn't be paying what I'm paying here if it was income based, and I'd have more room. But it's kind of, it all comes down to Cody. And I won't go anywhere without him. I'm not going to give my dog up. Yeah, but I can't do that anymore, Diane. My car, all the miles I have on my car, and I'm still paying. I'm like, please, car, just, I mean, I got 131,000 miles, and I used to do that when I worked at the outlets, and I can't be doing that. It's just, and I shouldn't have to. Morristown is not far at all, and still nothing. But like I said, I know now it's not just me that isn't getting hired. I started to wonder like what was going on, because it's never been this bad trying to get a job. But there are tons of people I see on Facebook that comment, they haven't had a job in, 8, 9 months. I'm like, well, I don't know how they do it unless they're getting unemployment. I'm sure as heck not. I don't even know how I do it. But I mean, I have my YouTube and get monetized, but I don't make that much. No, I'm done using my car like that. I did Spark for Walmart for like 3 years, and I've driven to that's too much driving with my car. My car has got to last me quite a while. So it just stinks here because there's nothing. I don't think people truly get that unless they live down here. There, I mean, you have to drive. A lot of people in Newport all work in Gatlinburg and Pigeon Forge because they're the ones that pay. Nobody pays. Newport doesn't pay anything. And yeah, Lucille, you're exactly right. And I mean, Morristown, yeah, Morristown is closer, and they won't pay nearly as well as in Sevierville, but I won't have that wear and tear on my car. And I was hoping more stores would pop up on this Reflex app. It's always Pigeon Forge. And also, if something happens to my car, I can't just go out and say, "Oh, hey, okay, I'll just get another one." That's not an option. And I'm down to less than a year paying on my car. Yeah, when I first moved down here, worked in Sevierville. All that driving, I put so many miles on my car. Like I said, I have a 2019, I have 131,000 miles on it. That's a driven car. But yeah, I knew that when this woman was on Facebook and she's like, "Oh, I finally got a job. Took me, 5 months, and she's got her master's degree and she got hired at Starbucks." Wow. Oh my goodness. I hope that's still doing good. My mom had a Honda, and we had high expectations, and that car did not last very long. But it's a lot different. Like, my mom will say, "Oh, well, my car's only got 70,000 miles and it's a 2015 Chevy Equinox." I said, "Yeah, Mom, you don't work. if you don't work and you're retired and you don't go anywhere all the time, you're not going to have miles on your car. But her Equinox has had some issues. Yeah, Missy, it is. And I've actually seen a lot of that on Facebook, like people in Morristown that can't find jobs and they're like, "Oh, my interview went so well." And they're like, "Oh, you're qualified this and that." And then they call them a day later, "We're sorry, we went with someone else." I was like, "Oh, me too." Because I felt like my interview at Lowe's, I did two of them, one in Morristown, one in Newport. I felt like both of them were very good, and I can usually read people really well. And then it's like they really like me. I felt like, oh, okay, I think I'm getting hired. And then they call, well, we're gonna have to go with someone else. Okay, so it's good to know that's not just me. It, I mean, it's scary. Well, yeah, I mean, I've heard Honda are very good, but it's probably the same with any car. I researched quite a bit before I got my car, and I felt like Hyundai is, you know, fairly well, and any car cannot be good, but this showed up, this car, and it was, like my brother-in-law used to sell cars. This was like his best friend, and I felt like they weren't going to cheat me with this car. Like it was really thoroughly gone over, and I felt like it's a good car. But like I said, I'm down to less than a year to pay off my car. And yes, it was a 6-year loan, but first thing is, I wanted my payment to be, I mean, yeah, it could have got paid off faster, but I didn't want or feel like I could afford with all my bills, 400 a month for a car. And I wasn't. So I felt comfortable with my 228, and, you know, plus my car was used, so that's scary unto its own. But like I said, I trusted, my brother-in-law, and his best friend owned this dealership. He's like, this is a really good car. It was used, like as a rental, and it was, a year old when I got it. It had 26,000 miles on it. And I got it in 2020, and I have 131,000 on it. Merry Christmas to you too. Cody. Oh, my light just went out. It means, yep, right about at an hour. I'll have to be in the dark for now, except for this. I'm probably going to get off here in a few minutes. Oh, yeah, mine, I just keep praying it goes a lot more. Because that's going to be my car for a while. I can see my tree better. Sorry if I'm kind of in the dark for a few minutes. I'm not real excited about Friday. I'm scared how the traffic's going to be, because that guy at work last weekend, he's like, you should leave. I thought he said like 3 hours early. I'm not leaving 3. Well, actually, I am. I'm leaving at noon. But I'm going to drop my dog off with my mom. And oh, what's that? Thank you. Judy? I'm almost thought it said Judith. Thank you so much for that. Why can I never think of... See, I hate when I have like brain fog, I guess. Oh, that's a super sticker, I think. I don't know, because there's super stickers, super thanks, whatever that is. Like I said, brain fog stinks, but thank you so much for that. That's sweet. Oh no, I don't have my Keurig. I haven't had my Keurig in months. I just use my pour over. And actually it's been doing really well. And thank you, because Lucille sent me 3 bags of coffee yesterday. It came, and I was so excited because honestly, I was down to like 2 or 3 cups of coffee left in my bag, and I thought, oh, I should run down to Dollar General. I got to get some coffee, and literally Amazon pulled up like 10 minutes later. Which, yay, I think I have a new Amazon driver, because you know what? Guess what? I don't have to go and chase now for packages. Where I've had to go, he likes to go up the hill. Well, now I think he got complained enough, because now they have found me every time. And like I said, there's no reason they couldn't find me. That other guy was just pure lazy. He just went straight up to that house every time. Every single time. So yay, now my stuff comes right to my door. Yeah, that's super chat. Oh, what'd I say? Super sticker? I don't know. Okay, super chat. Oh, thank you. It's very sweet of you. Thanks, Michelle. You have a Merry Christmas, too. I'm probably going to get off here in a minute. I always have fun when I come on here, though. It does help because, you know, I'm okay with being alone. I'm just kind of a loner. I mean, I'm outgoing and like people too, but I'm okay with being alone. I like living alone. I like being alone. But some days it's just nice to get on here and, you know, talk to others. Because I know there's lonely people on Christmas. And it is hard. Christmas time is harder than Thanksgiving to me. Oh, thank you. I love my tree too. I think I got mad before I moved back here, and I think my other tree got thrown away. I don't know what happened, but sometimes there's just fits of rage where it's probably when I was packing up to move back here and not everything fits. I think it got thrown away. But needless to say, it was only like a $10 tree from Dollar General, so that's okay. So I got this one this year. Yeah, Beverly. I mean, I'm really thankful my mom is down here and that I'm closer again. And you know, my sister's 2 hours away, so she comes up and visits. Now, my other sister's in Indiana, so you know, we don't really see her much. Oh, I don't know. I've looked at so many jobs. I'm so tired of scams. I'm tired of people lying. I'm just so tired of so much stuff. And people getting my hopes up. Like, I tried for so many of these caregiver jobs, and all this time I've wasted, and people lie. I'm just, you know, if the tables were turned, they'd be really pissed if I did something like that to them. But it's okay for these employers to do it to us. Yeah. It's all good though. I'm I'm making it every month, so thank God I have this flex. But I have a feeling in January it's going to slow down. That's why I say I need views on my channel. That equals money on my YouTube. Now, what's this movie on? I think I missed my other movie. Oh, that's not even a movie. What happened to my channel? I think this TV turns off on its own because at one time I left Cody here and I came home, the TV was off. And I thought, how did that go off? I don't know. Well, and it's not so much about, like I said, it's not really about how many followers or subscribers you have. It's about views. I mean, you can get, a lot of people get tons of views, more than, like some channel might have 2,000 subscribers and they're getting 1,000,000 views. So it doesn't matter about that because you can have people that are watching your channel and don't subscribe to it. Now, if, like my memberships, that directly helps my income, which I'm thrilled with that I think I have 22 people, and I am so thrilled for that because anything helps my monthly income. Now you have to remember YouTube takes 30%. And that's what stinks. I think that's a bit much. I really do. Oh, do you mean do I get monetized from the lives? Yes. So if I get views, now every 1,000 views you get paid. But I think it depends on the algorithm, like how much you get. You know what I mean? You could get $10 for 1,000 views. You could get 5. It just depends. Oh boy, I don't even. You're talking about, now I'm no expert at all, but like I said, I do everything from my phone for my channel, and that's what I'm going to do because, like I've explained before, I am not going to pay for any editing. There are a lot of professional YouTubers that get paid a ton of money on their channel, and they buy the software for editing. I'm not gonna do that because I don't make enough money. So what you see is what you get. I'm just doing this, it's basically for fun. Yeah, I've seen so many. I've seen so many, and it's just like you don't know. It's kind of like on TikTok. When I go on TikTok, I like TikTok. When you go on there, some people think, oh, this video is going to do so well, and it bombs. And then somebody does the dumbest video ever, and it goes viral. So honestly, I don't really know how any of it works. Maybe you just have to have luck. I don't know. But I mean, I'm thrilled on YouTube. I didn't think I would have, what, 5,000 subscribers. I mean, I don't ever expect to get millions or anything. I've noticed a lot of like gamers and that, but like I said on TikTok, some of the dumbest videos. I told my sister, oh, I died laughing. I died laughing. There's this guy well, there's several guys on TikTok, and they do jump rope. And I'm telling you what, this one guy, my sister and I, oh, we die laughing at night. And I need that. We both need it because it's fun to just laugh. But he jumps rope. And I'm going to tell you what, and he's not that good. I thought, oh, all right. I thought, that's fine. I thought, I'm going to get a jump rope. I bet you if I go on and embarrass myself on TikTok, I probably, who knows, probably go viral. Me trying to jump rope again. Now, I used to do really good jump rope when I was little. Yeah, I've seen that too with sales, but there's a ton of people that also say it's very hard to get sales. So again, it just depends. It's either, you're going to do really well or you're going to flop. Oh, hula hoop. Oh, no, I probably put my hip out. I probably stick with jump rope. I thought there is no way. I mean, that guy jump roping, he went viral. I thought, oh, okay. And my sister jokes because she's like, I think he's like a fireman or something. I thought, well, no wonder he's probably out there hiding because he's always looking around when he's jump roping. He's always outside. And I thought, well, he's probably making sure he doesn't see anybody he knows out there jump roping. He looks that. I gotta tell you, and oh, it makes me. I had tears. I had tears. It's just so cheesy, and he thinks he's so good. He really does. I don't know. It makes me laugh. But I'll tell you. And every time I'm like, they have snow. I think he's in. I think it said he was in Brooklyn, and he's out in his shorts, and he's got like short shorts. And like there's snow in the background. I don't know. But he think and he has those he these white socks with these white shoes. I'm not a big fan of white shoes. Now, I do wear my Adidas white shoes, but they have the black on them. Like I don't like those like 20-year-old New Balance shoes. Do you know what I'm talking about? They're like really big shoes, and they're just all white, and they look very old, like from 20 years ago, New Balance. But he wears those with like socks pulled up, and then he's got short shorts. Oh, I told my sister, I said, I'm gonna get a jump rope. I am. It'd be good exercise. I'm gonna work on it in my tiny house. Then I'm gonna go on TikTok, because if you go on TikTok, if you have 10,000 followers, you can start monetizing on there. And I've got 7,500. Buy a ticket. You don't mean a lottery ticket, because not with my luck. Somebody asked me that at work. I said no. I said I don't I don't think so. Oh, Powerball. Yeah, I've never done that. I mean, I've done a scratch off ticket here and there in Indiana, but I think I did get one ticket down here. I know, I just never really think to get like Powerball or anything. I only think of like tickets. And see, I always say, if I ever come into money, I already know so many people I would help, and animals, shelters. Well, maybe, I don't know. Is that all? Maybe that's all they have, is it? Powerball? Or like in Indiana, anyway. I don't know if it's like the same in every state, but they had this one game. It was like, oh, what was it? It wasn't a scratch off. Um, I can't think. I don't know. It was one that has like, I don't know, five numbers you have to match. I don't know, but it was something else in Indiana. I forget what it's called, but it wasn't Powerball, but it wasn't like a scratch off ticket. Yeah, well, yeah, Mega Millions. Yeah. I mean, that, I definitely have heard of Powerball, but there was something else too in the Mega Millions. There's something else that my ex got one time, and Yeah, that's what it is, Judy. I did I did hear it though. Yeah, see, Mega Millions I've heard of. There's just something else. I can't remember. It was so annoying. It wasn't like pick five. I don't. It's so stupid. Why'd he even say that? I don't know what it was. It was really weird, but it was like they had three different drawings. Like I said, my ex did that. He'd have me go in and say, "Oh, get this ticket." I don't even know what it was. I don't know. I think I am having brain fog. I might look into it. I don't know. I mean, it's definitely not something I do a lot. Maybe one time. Because I really don't have money to waste anyway. And I know, wow, if it's, well, what is it? It used to be $2, didn't it? How much are those now? I thought it used to be two. Or you could get like multiplier or something. Yeah, Hoosier Lottery. Yeah, I know. Where do you where do you see if you won? You go on the website? Or you'd have to find like the local news? I don't even know. Can you tell I've never bought a Powerball. Like I said, my ex did. Yeah, I it's kind of coming back to me. So you can either pick your numbers or let the computer do it. I thought I heard somebody say um I think more winners are like computer generated numbers or over ones that you like pick yourself. Uh yeah, see, I could never do that ever. I mean, it'd take a lot for me to buy a $2 ticket. Yeah, that's what is. Yeah, I see. I haven't. I swear, I just remember in Indiana, like once in a while, my ex would do that, and or he'd say like, pick the numbers or something. I don't even know what. Obviously, didn't win. But yeah, I don't know. I'm sure there's people that get hooked on that, but like I said, I'd probably feel guilty for buying a $2 ticket. I don't know how some could go and just waste so much money. And I don't know how people waste so much money on cigarettes too, because there's somebody in front of me getting cigarettes, and I was like, wow, that's a lot of money. That's a lot of money. And alcohol and like I don't know. I'd have other things. Yeah, I'm not. I mean, if I ever bought a Powerball ticket, that'd be like a one and done. Yeah, I don't know, like the whole box of cigarettes, it's a lot because somebody was in front of me. And I'm sorry if you guys know me, you know I can't stomach the smell of cigarette smoke. I can't. It just I think it makes my allergies 10 times worse. And it just stinks so bad, this guy in front of me. It makes me almost nauseous. Yeah, that's what. Carton. Oh, I don't know how much it was, but it was a lot. It was a lot more than Like, when I used to be a cashier, like 20 years ago, and people buy cigarettes, it's so much money. Like, it's a lot for just the pack of cigarettes. But yeah, it's like, well, I don't know. To each their own, I guess. Yeah, I don't know. I like overthink things. So, I mean, like if I got a Powerball ticket and spent $2, that would probably be the one and only time I would do it. And you think, oh, well, $2, you can't really, what else are you going to get for $2? Where some people, I think some people, I'd be in line and they get like a lot of Powerball tickets. Like a lot. And I was worried about getting one for $2. But man, people, I don't know. Maybe people just have money like that to throw away. I've never in my life been that way. So it's weird to me that, I don't know. I don't know, but I've always had dogs and my daughter, so my money always, anything I have always went on them first. So I didn't, I don't know. It's just weird. It's the same people that come in to area and spend so much money because when I'm a greeter and I can hear the total at the register. I don't know. And you can tell to these people it's like nothing to them. You can tell. And people say, well, they could put that on their credit card. Okay, I've never, like anything, number one, I've never put anything that expensive on any credit card ever, and not for something fun. Like, wow, my credit cards have like emergencies, like car stuff and dog stuff and doctor stuff and dentist stuff. My credit card has never been anything fun ever. Oh yeah, cuz I'm telling you, I cannot stomach. And today I came out of Dollar General. I had run in there for something. And I came out and the smell of it makes me nauseous. I felt like I got high. That pot, is that pot that smells like skunk? Because this guy in the car next to me, oh, it was so gross. I got in the car and he kind of looked over because I'm like, oh my gosh, that stinks so bad. As I was like talking to myself and he's looking at me, I'm like, yeah, it stinks, okay? It smelled like it got all over me. It was in my car. That skunk smell, I can't stand that smell. That and smoke. But that was so bad. I think it is pot that smells like skunks. Oh, it's horrible. And he's just in his car. I was like, yeah, why don't you quit spending your money on that, buddy? You could probably get a little better car. I don't know. But, and I couldn't help myself because I'm like, that is so. And he's like looking at me. I'm like, yeah, I don't want to smell like you. People think I do that stuff. They're like stuck on my clothes. Cody's even in the back seat. He's like going like that. Oh, I mean, it just, when it hits you, you come out and it's like, oh, there's a lot of that in Newport. I know it's everywhere, but I don't smell all that and when I'm working in Pigeon Forge. It just automatically, all of that with that skunky smell. I mean, it's yucky. Even my sister, we'd smell it whenever we went to Ingles and Bryson City. It was bad. See, if I could, I would go down and visit my sister and stay like 2 or 3 days, but I can't do that. we're not all staying in that tiny house together. No, there's no room. So it'd be fun to go over there and, get like a cabin that was right by Deep Creek. I miss Deep Creek. I loved Deep Creek. That was my favorite part of Bryson City. No, I can't believe I've been on here almost an hour and a half. All right, I'm going to get off here in a minute. I just wanted to come on for a bit. It was, Missy, and that train. Like Molly, my sister Molly, she sent me a video last night. We were laughing because we were texting, and she said that guy, because we used to laugh because that guy at that train, oh, he got real carried away with that whistle. Like real carried away, and we get the giggles because he'd be tooting on there, like, because they have the Polar Express. So that was fun. But and we did have good times down there. It just never felt like home. I mean, I don't know if Tennessee, I doubt Tennessee is going to be my home forever. I can just tell. I kind of get that urge, like, there's so many pretty states, and there's a lot of states that have mountains. But I don't know. I mean, I don't think I'm going to live in Tennessee forever. But it just feels more like home here than there. So I'm still so happy I am back here. But I did have my fun times there. Some. Like I said, Deep Creek, that was my favorite. I wish I could. Well, I think my views have changed after Hurricane Helene. And being down here stuck in it all, I thought, you know what? I don't know. See, that'd be my luck. Right when I move somewhere, some big 100-year flood and hurricane in the mountains that never happens once in 100 years. Something like that happens when I move somewhere. So see, I don't even know. I used to think, oh, I'd love to live, like, have acres of land and live like on this creek. But now, I don't know, since that Hurricane Helene and all that craziness, I thought, you know what? Maybe I wouldn't want to live on a creek. Because those creeks can turn into raging rivers. And you know how I feel. I would, that's not the way I want to go. I was creeped out filming that water. Like you saw when I was filming in Bryson, like before all hell broke loose there and the dam was going to give, I don't know, but that water, seeing that water coming down like that, it gives me goosebumps now because I absolutely hate water. I hate it. It gives me the creeps right now. And the water's so brown. It's so poop brown. And it has all that debris in it. And I was so scared I was going to see things floating down that I didn't want to see. So I was filming that. That video I did of Bryson City, I think it was at 90,000 views. Now, that video made me a couple $100. I mean, I'm not just saying, oh, I wanted to film all that. No, I'm just saying showing Bryson City because nobody even knew. Like, everybody just talked, I think, about Chimney Rock and Asheville, but nobody really even knew that Bryson City, like, it did. Like, I don't know what happened. I hadn't even been down there that long. I didn't know where certain things were. I didn't know where the heck to go. I almost thought about, maybe I ought to just go back to Indiana. I honestly thought about it. I thought, Indiana's ugly as heck, but you know what? We don't have this stuff. And I really didn't have long to decide. And I couldn't get a hold of my sister because we were without, I couldn't do a video. You guys knew that. I couldn't do a video for several days. I think I finally went down like to the library. There was a connection, but I didn't know where my sister was. I knew I was up high enough, like there was, a big hill behind me. I thought, well, I can drive up there to the hospital. I know I'd be safe up there, but that's kind of scary if you think, well, what if the bridges go out? Because then, and I thought, no, I can't be getting Cody in a kayak. Number one, I can't do a kayak. I can't, like, with my ribs, I can't do that stuff with my ribs and back. I thought, I can't just be going around some boat with Cody. So I remember filming that video, and that was creepy to me. And the cops were out there, like, I didn't know what was going on. Like, I don't know, it's hard to say, but my sister texted, and that's the only text that went through, and she just said, "Where are you?" or something. And I said, I'm over, at Darnell Farms. I was at that bridge filming the water, and she said, "You need to get out of there. They're gonna let," I thought she said they're gonna let what'd she say? It's not the dam. Is it the dam? I don't know. They were letting something go, and she said, "You need to be out of there." And I thought, I didn't even know I didn't even know. So I thought, well, I'm getting out of here, because that's probably why all the police were down there. They all looked very confused and worried. That's what they look like, very worried. So I got out of there, but then I got trapped behind those cars that campground was flooding. And then I could see, the water getting close to the road, and then I started panicking because these people were stopping us because they're like, "Oh, these campers are flooding." And then I start panicking because I don't like to be by water. You know that. And that water moves so fast. It's like 50 miles an hour. Oh no. Nope. That was, Bryson City could have been a lot worse than it was too. And Newport. They said Newport, I think they said if the dams would have failed or something, I don't know, there would have been a 40-foot wall of water. So, and they said it was really very close. And it's still flooded all downtown. Like, it was just chaos. We couldn't get a hold of my mom. My mom couldn't get a hold of us. And then when I did, she said she was getting evacuated and she didn't know where she was, Parrotsville or something. And that was, what a mess. Oh no. Nope. Nobody be telling me. I told my sister that. I said, if somebody thinks they're going to come up here, I guess then they're going to take the heat for somebody dying, because I would refuse to get on any dang boat without Cody. I say, you're a sick. I'd probably get in a fist fight. Honestly, I would. I don't care. I'm so sick of people doing that. Just like these centers. We had those fires that got real close to us in Bryson City. I thought, you know what? Indiana was sounding pretty good. Because we just get over that, and then we have these fires. And they were saying, oh, you can go to the center, but don't bring your dogs. I thought, oh, hell no. Nope. Nope. I'm getting real tired of people doing that stuff. Real tired. I say, nope. Cody'd be going with me anywhere. I guess they'd let us die. Let me die then. That's ridiculous. My mom had a Hurricane Katrina dog that she got. I think her name was Philly. Hi, we're doing good. Okay, I'm gonna get off here now. I've been on here an hour and a half. I can't believe it. Well, I don't care about allergies. Too bad. You know what? When it's emergencies, that's too bad. People have to suffer. You know what? I have allergies too. I'll have to deal with if somebody's got their animals. I don't care. I would not want somebody to leave their pets behind. And I wouldn't. And then they could feel bad, that they let somebody die because you weren't going to take their dog with them. Just like if I was on the roof and in flooding. You think if a boat comes, they're going to say, oh, well, you can come, but your dog can't. I said, oh, hell no. We're going to be making room for Cody on there. I guess we'll have to push somebody off. I have to push one of you off. Oh, don't get me started. That Italian will come out. Yeah, Cody. Cody knows. He just got up. Yes, he knows. Telling me I couldn't put my dog on that boat. Oh, heck no. I'd be pushing someone off. Say, well, there you go. Nope. I don't think so. I don't play that game. I'm snapping too. He probably try to say he's too big or something. I say, you know what? Now wouldn't be the time for fat shaming my dog who has a bad thyroid. Quite frankly, I'm getting real sick of that too. He's not that huge, okay? Yes, he's a big boy. We get it. He's big. I almost told somebody when they were rude in North Carolina, some snooty one, she goes, you need to quit feeding him so much. I said, why don't you quit eating so much? Looks like you like the snacks, hon. It almost came flying right off. But I almost said, you know what? He is dying. Do you feel good now? I almost said, he has a sickness and he's dying. No, he's not. He can't be. I can't afford. It's $150 to have his testing done. I can't do that. I mean, I can't. I have my teeth going bad. I have to let them go bad. So I'm just happy that he is good with the colitis, because I know his colitis, like what he had with that. I mean, I know why he's bigger. He's got a thyroid issue. Like I said, I could have a thyroid issue. I don't know. But yeah, it is what it is. But that's why I say money doesn't buy happiness. Yeah, well, okay. Whatever. I think actually when people start telling me that, I just start walking away from them now. I don't say anything rude, but I just walk away because I get so tired of hearing it. No, I mean I can't afford a thing. I have to pick and choose what bills I will pay. That's the point I'm at. So I actually find it funny because sometimes I have people come on my YouTube, and when people say things like what they did, it makes me think that they don't believe the situation I'm in, or they think I'm making it up. That's how I feel. Like somebody would come on and say, well, when you have extra money saved, you really ought to get a deck put on. What extra money? I'm not making enough right now to pay all my bills. So how the heck do you think I'm going to put money aside to build a deck? So see, when people say that, it makes me think, oh, they think I'm just making stuff up. And I'm not. And somebody, well, you really should, save money when you can to get that skirting. Okay. Okay. That's why I don't even talk. I'm paying my bills that are most important right now, which is me having a place to stay and my car. That's how hard times are. But then it's like, if you explain that to people, then they say, well, you're just looking at the negative. You need to look at the positive. No, I'm explaining because you act like you don't believe what I'm saying because you say things like that. Well, maybe you can put some money aside and save up for this. I don't even reply to those people on my YouTube anymore. But I don't lie. Like I said, I do not lie. The only thing I do lie about is that I'm probably doing better than I think I'm doing. Like people at work, somebody's like, oh, you're so happy, and they said something, and I finally said, you know what? I'm on the verge of a mental breakdown. I said, I'm glad you think I'm so happy. I said, it kind of proves a point. You can't tell what people are going through. People could smile and act happy and joke and not be well. So I said, that's exactly what I mean. You don't know. So, oh, what's this? You just joined Cody's crew? Aw, thank you. That's sweet. I appreciate that. But yeah, I'm serious. I wasn't really gonna talk about that, but when that person keeps saying that to me, that is what that makes me feel like they think I'm making stuff up. And I don't do that. Like I said, the only thing I might make up is that I'm happier than I really feel, or that I'm doing okay when I'm not. You know, I'm this close to snapping, going off the edge. In fact, my road rage, when I go to my flex job, I've learned to calm down some because I know people are nuts. And I know there's so many people are struggling and like at rock bottom and they're snapping. They really are. So it's not just me, but these people could have a gun. So I try to just ignore. Exactly, Robin. And you know, when I had that snarky person, remember that snarky person that left comments on my channel and she was just so disgustingly rude? And she had said how she bet I was divorced because, oh, I'm just so needy. Needy? I can't, it makes me laugh so hard. Needy. I've gone without so much stuff in the past. It's not like I lived a glorious life when I was married either. Not that that's her business, but I didn't. I've gone without for a long time. That's why I don't get my hair done like I'd like to. I'd love to get my hair highlighted all the time. I don't. I don't wear expensive makeup anymore because I can't afford it. I I don't really call that needy. I don't buy new clothes. I I don't know. It's just there's some weird people. It isn't. Oh, no, it's Cindy. It's not her coming, but it's another person that was really rude on my channel too. And yeah, they're coming earlier than expected. And all I can say is, you know, I told my mom, I said, well, I'm not putting up with crap. I ignore a lot of people, and I am not going to put up with crap. I just want peace in my life. I'm trying to live my life. I moved back here. I'm happy to be back here. And if people think they're going to come here and bother or harass me, I know the person that owns it does not put up with that. I've seen that in the past. They don't put up with that. I ignore a lot, but I'm not, they just better not start anything with me. I get so tired of that. I don't know if it's because people just think I'm so nice that they can just push me around. I won't say anything, but I do. I am Italian. I just choose to be the bigger person, but I get real tired of that a lot. So, but yeah, that's yeah, and the thing is, I remember her. That's why I called her out. She used to live at ITH, and I was nothing but nice when I would see her there. That's what I mean. These people that are in retirement age, and that's what they do. They want to go and just harass and bully people. And I don't know why on earth they'd be jealous, but be jealous and so hateful. You know, go do something fun while you're retired. Like if I make it to that age, I would go out and travel around, do stuff fun. I wouldn't just sit around and gossip with a bunch of people and just be hateful and disgusting. That's weird to me. But yeah, I guess there's a lot of jealous people. I don't know why on earth they'd be jealous of me, but okay. But yeah, I have that to look forward to. But like I said, you know what? Don't bother me. Don't start with me. I ignore. I don't care. I'm here to live my life. I have real issues in life, not this childish junior high stuff. So, all right, I'm gonna get off here. I can't believe I'm going for like a 2-hour thing on here. All right, I'm getting off here now. I hope you guys have a Merry Christmas. And to my members, I will probably I'm planning on doing my members only live stream tomorrow night at 8 like usual. So we'll see, at least for a little bit. All right, guys, hope you have a Merry Christmas. Thanks for coming in, saying hi, and keeping me company. Bye. See you guys later.